All right. Hello, everybody. This is Dan from LyonsType, and this is part 2 of the Cyrillic tutorial. So, in the last video, I covered how to make uppercase Cyrillic letters, and now we're going to do a lowercase. Okay? So, let's let's kick things off. All right. So, before I do, I already added the glyphs for yo, uppercase and lowercase. So yeah, let's continue. Okay. Now, let's make the N glyph by grabbing the N and pasting it here. Use that cough. Slice, delete, drag upwards, all that stuff. Reuse, recycle. That's what great type designers do. And we can make it center like that. There we go. Do the same for the bold master because I feel comfortable making multiple masters. Or, in this case, doing it to both masters. Is it compatible? Yes, it is. Okay. And we could take this one and apply it to other letters, like this one. Pay. Shift click, or click shift. And we just remove the overlap, even though sometimes removing overlaps can make some processes harder. Let's see how it looks with other glyphs. I think that looks just about right, so we can continue. All right. Take the letter N here, or glyph N here, and let's make it an E. We're going to make some adjustments to it. And very simple, just double click E shorts here, and it does that. Yeah. Okay. Let's take the pay again and make the letter G, the lowercase G. You should be able to get the picture. All right. I guess we could take the letter K and make it a K, like so. Drag it to the X height. Drag to the X height. Measure to see how they look, how they align with each other. Good to go. And with this one, we can make the lowercase G. The LyonsType way is the easy way. It might not be perfect, and it could be done too fast, but, you know, I like making tech design processes easier compared to how it's always done. Okay. And we could take the ge and make the letter te. Alt click to make some centered transformations. Same starting point position, compatible interpolation. Yeah, I'm just gonna say compatible because why not? Okay. What else can we do in here? Okay, let's take the letter U and make the letter, no, lowercase letter ch. And for English speakers, Russian can be pretty hard to read for me. I'm an English speaker. Although I have read Russian sentences before, and I very slowly got used to it, but, you know, it's just not good. It's like I'm used to communicating in English rather than other languages. Even if Duolingo was a thing, let me say that right. Even if Duolingo is a thing, it could be really distracting for me. So, yeah. And we could take the letter, or actually, we could take the E and make the lowercase m with it. Yeah. Always be sure to recycle letters if you want a consistent typeface. And we're going to use the uppercase M as a reference. There we go. Now for the Bullmaster. I forgot to say extra bold because, again, the font ranges from regular to extra bold. But of course, you can have your own weight range. Doesn't matter. Pointy thing down there. And we can take the letter S and make the letter Z. And of course, we can use that Z to make an epsilon, but that's going to be for another tutorial. Greek tutorial, I should say. Let's make the thing longer by doing this. Now do the same for the extra bold master because the font is titled Pinot. And again, it's based on French road signs. More specifically, the typography, the labeling, the naming, you name it. Incompatible masters once again, so gotta set a start point and oh nope, not yet. Not yet. Something's going on here for some reason. Oh, I think it's the contour needs to be reversed. Yeah, like that. Okay. And I guess what we could do now is, yeah, I guess we could just make the soft sign manually. '81. We'll probably just remove overlap. Why not? I might do the same with this thing right here. The extra bold master. Bold, extra bold doesn't really matter anyway. $148. $117. Or something like that. Let's turn up a notch. So there's more room to breathe. Okay. Okay, there we go. And with this one right here, we could take the soft Cyrillic sign and make it a ya. Take this, turn off what is called the power nudge, and just drag it over here. Let's check. Yes, okay. And we can take the soft Cyrillic sign again. Wait, am I still recording this? Okay, good. We can take that and make it an I. I know what I say is pretty generic. And I apologize if I'm going too fast. It's just the process is so easy for me to do. Yeah, sometimes you can slow it down or just keep pressing pause. Alternate between pausing and playing. And let's take this one again and make a hard sign. Press T. Or just T in general. Just grab the D, take stuff from the T, and do some of this, do some of that. T, back to number. There we go. Okay, we're halfway there with the lower cases. We could take the soft Cyrillic yet again and make it a V. And we're gonna right click on these nodes, make it a genius. Those are some great nodes right there, am I right? Yeah. And let's make sure it looks good with the other letters. And this time we can make some adjustments before making this letter soft spoken. All right. We're past the recycling for all these letters right there. Okay. And let's get to the easy stuff once more. We could take the C, make it E reverse. Wait. Okay, good. Are we still recording? Yes, we are. $33.45. Let's see. Yeah. Okay, center it. Yeah, just do whatever you want. Have fun with it. And we can make the U, the lowercase u, by double clicking. And oh, I guess we could just take the crossbar from this to that. Let's just decompose these components. And let's make some adjustments to make the typeface legible as always. And what we could do now is make the letter F. And I guess we will need to do this out of P's. Turn on Power Nudge in Font Lab. Because again, that's what we're doing this in Font Lab. And Font Lab, no. And the software, the font software you're using depends on the functionalities. Or should I say, the functionalities depend on the font software you're using. Like RoboFont, Font Creator, even though it might not be that good of a font creating software. It's more like a hinting software, but hinting software to me. Yeah, I stopped using Font Creator for making fonts in general because I felt like they weren't pretty good. Fonts using Font Creator, not pretty good in my eyes. I can always improve the typefaces made in Font Creator at a later time. Who knows? Okay, there we go. We meet the letter F. And I guess we could take that pay and make it an L. Let's grab the J for the curvature. We could take this and place it onto here, the D. And we're going to use the uppercase D as a reference. Wait. Okay. Let's make them level with the uppercase. Moving guidelines when moving stuff is always accidental. $117. Always gotta keep adjusting so your glyph looks right to you. $20 on the left, $20 on the right. And we got a start point there. There we go. Okay. Looks like we're almost done. Let's take the pay, paste it on the say. Grab the bottom part for the say. Let's merge them together so we can, you get the idea. Let's take this and make the cha. And always remember to have the middle part consistent. Like so. What's this? Always gotta measure between both sides. Okay, that looks good. Now for the other master. $117, that looks good. Okay. All right. Now take this, make a sha. And we do it like this. Get rid of the descender, because that's for the sha. All right. And one last letter that's going to be pretty tricky is the be. The lowercase be. So prepare yourselves because this is going to be a bumpy ride. Or is it? We can grab the pen tool, or call it the pen tool, and let's make some curvatures like so. And let's see if we can balance the glyph. Genius thing here. If it looks good, then you can move on. All right. And now, if you have a bold master, you can copy this and paste it here. Do some modifications to make it bolder. All right. Okay. And make sure to make the interpolation consistent, like so. Alright, and now we have the basic Cyrillic alphabet, uppercase and lowercase. And if you want a fully usable Cyrillic font with like Ukrainian support, Bulgarian support, Macedonian support, etc., stay tuned for part 3. Until then, this is Dan from LyonsType, signing out. Typefaces with superior quality.